guys, how's it going? I'm making an updated video for Australis Capital, and I'm gonna be talking about other stocks, and I'm gonna be talking about Aurora and Canopy, like a lot of stuff. But very interesting today. Interesting day today. Australis Capital came out. When I saw the price at like $10, sorry, like $14, $13, when I thought it was supposed to IPO 25 cents, I'm like, I'm staying away from this. This looks really weird and funny. I wasn't even sure that I could buy into Australis Capital. I thought it was just like there was some kind of error. So I just did an experiment. I just went out and I purchased like 10 shares. 10 shares. I was gonna say 1 share, but then I'm like, why am I purchasing 1 share? The buying and selling the stock cost me $9. So like, what's the point of purchasing 1 share? So I just purchased 10 shares when I should have purchased 1 share, and then I sold it after for at $3.56. So whatever, it's not a big deal. I only lost like $50. I mean, I lost a lot more money on Aurora today than I did on Australis Capital, but that's what you get for holding on stocks. You live through the volatility. Your money goes up and down every day, and people say that's bullshit. You don't make any money. I mean, you don't make any money until you sell. No, that is not bullshit. This is what I believe about buying and selling. If your money's in the stock market, you're exposed to making money or losing money. When your money's out of the stock market, you're in neutral territory where your money doesn't get affected until you put it back into the market. So as long as your money's in the market, you're losing or making money every single day. And people are saying, oh, I don't lose money until I sell. They're just delusional, because you are losing money every day. Even if you, like, this is just my opinion though. This is my opinion. You guys have different opinions. Some people are stubborn. They're gonna say, oh no, you only lose money when you sell. No, if your stock never rises again, you lost money. Even if you like don't sell, you're losing money. You don't have access to the money. You lost your money. You may regain it by holding it longer, or you might lose even more money by holding on to it. So you're losing money no matter what. Like if your money's in the stock market, you're exposed to making money or losing money. The only time your money is neutral is when it's out of the stock market. So yeah, Australis Capital, it opened at like 14. I think it opened at like $16. It was, the market cap at the time was like $1.5 billion. I was like, there's no way this company's $1.5 billion. I didn't buy any because I originally put a buy order for 49 cents because I thought it was going to IPO at like 35 cents or 40 cents. And then it was going to consistently trade up and up and up. But what exactly happened in the morning was, you know how there's like pre-market and aftermarkets? People who have special accounts can buy in early in the morning, like just before everyone has access to it. Or they can sell just before, like after the market closed. People who have special accounts can trade after the market. I know some people might think it's bullshit, like my friend who thinks that kind of thing is bullshit. But it's reality. It's like option trading. There's like so many things you can do in the stock market. You can short a stock. You can do anything in the stock market. You can do a lot of things in the stock market. It's just not restricted to buying and selling. So there's lots of ways to like trade the stock market, and that's why the stock market is the biggest gambling place if you are not a long-term investor. Long-term investors are not really gambling. They're there because they believe in the business and they hold for long term. That's how I see it. Anyways, so I think I've been rambling on too long about that. Maybe that's interesting, maybe it's not. I don't know. So this is what I think is gonna happen tomorrow. I think the stock could decrease more. I think worst case scenario we could see like a $1, but still, if you're getting your shares at 25 cents and the stock is $1, Aurora still gave you 4 times your money. So, and for shares, some people are receiving it today. Some people are receiving it, you know, in 2 days or 3 days from now. But within a week, everyone will be receiving their shares and warrants. I don't know when my bank will give it to me, but when I do receive it, I will make an update. Well, you guys didn't give me my 100 thumbs up on which video was it again? Hold on. Video. I believe it's this video. 11:38 a.m. Yeah, I asked for 250 thumbs up on this video, and I didn't get it. It's either this video or this video. I can't remember. But I asked for 250 thumbs up, and I still don't have it. So I'm gonna stick to my word. I'm not gonna show you my Australia's Capital shares, unfortunately, because unless I get that 250 likes, I'm not gonna show it. So I like to do what I say. So when things don't happen, like let's say if I don't get my 250 likes on that one video, I don't know which one it is. If I don't get my 250 likes, I'm not going to show how much Australia's Capital shares I have. So yeah, that's just it. If the stock stays at $2, you 800% your money. So that's still like pretty good, like 800% your money. Maybe even if I don't get my 250 likes, maybe I'll show you guys a little bit to show you guys that I got my 25-cent warrant and 25-cent shares. I won't show everything. I'll just show maybe one account. So yeah, stay tuned for that, I guess. Tilray. Oh, I gotta say that I think this was kind of like a pump and dump. I think billionaires kind of like came in at the beginning, pumped up the stock, because I've never seen this happen where stock IPOs at like $1.5 billion and then trades down from there. Like I've never seen something like that. It was weird. So I don't know. There's a possibility this stock could go to $1 tomorrow. Who knows? But I don't know. I'm gonna keep my shares. If it goes to $1, I'm probably gonna hold on. Might buy more, but if it rises, I'm gonna leave it alone. So my aim is around $1 to buy the stock. Maybe if it goes lower than $1, I'll buy even more. But that's my aim right now, because I don't really value this company at like even at $300 million. Still a little expensive for me. I say at $100 million or $50 million, yeah, sure, why not? But $300 million, and I don't think this company's gonna go bankrupt or anything. So at least I hope not. That's just my thoughts on the whole Tilray thing. It's a pump and dump. Some rich people pumped it in the morning and then lowered it, and then some greedy people thought, oh, make some money, and then they started buying in, and then they crashed it totally. So this was a classic pump and dump by rich people, by traders who have access to buying it in the morning, and people that don't know and paying for a premium price up here. So so yeah, I think that's what happened. It was a classic pump and dump. That's what makes this an open IPO very dangerous. If you see a high price tag, don't buy it. Cause like it makes it don't like, you gotta evaluate the company, and you gotta make sure you know what you're doing. Like if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna get destroyed in the stock market, in my opinion. Tilray, you know what? I don't see Tilray going back to $100. I see it going. I could see Tilray being a $30 billion company, a $40 billion company. I mean, it did hit $30 billion today, when it hit $300 at its highest point. So almost, well, I think it hit $300. Yeah, it hit $300. So this company was valued at almost $30 billion, like $28 billion. That's insane. That's insane. That's so much money. Tilray was halted like 5 times today because it just went like crazy. I don't like, you know what, like to me the only logic and sense I can make out of this is billionaires are pumping this stock. They're pumping the shit out of this stock to for 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is they're trying to short squeeze the shorters out of the market. Reason number 2, they're trying to give the cannabis space exposure by having the stock very volatile, moving up and down by like 20, 30, 15% every day. So traders can come in and they like start looking in the space, and then maybe graduate to like Canopy or Aurora. So that's what I think is happening that's what I think is happening with Tilray. I think it's just the two main reasons why the stock is going up massively is A, give exposure to the marijuana market, to the two, short squeeze the short traders out, because right now shorting the stock, it's 600%. According to a video I was watching, I don't know, I think it was this video, I'm not sure what video I was watching, but they were talking about like it's 600% to borrow this stock right now. That's insane. That's just insane. If you look at market cap of Canopy, it's $11.28 billion, and Aurora Cannabis is $8.8 billion combined. That is the same price. So Tilray right now is valued the same as Aurora and Canopy combined, which makes absolutely no sense. And the only sense I can make of this is, you know, it's getting pumped by billionaires. So billionaires are controlling the stock right now. Shorters would be dumb to try to come in and short the stock. I would be scared as shit to try to short the stock. I'd be more bullish on the stock, but I'm not touching the stock. I wouldn't touch the stock when it was $100. I'm not touching this stock when it's $200. Maybe I would, even if it declines back to $100, I still wouldn't touch the stock. But some people will. Some people would touch the stock regardless. So some people are traders. They don't care. They don't care what the company does. They just want to go in for that quick 5, maybe 10% swing trade every day. At least this is just my opinion. Namaste. Namaste is starting to stabilize. I think once they get their sales license, the stock will really rise. But for now, I think tomorrow, Thursday and Friday is not going to move very much. I mean, it'll probably trade between 280 to maybe 350, and then maybe on Monday if they get their sales license on Friday. But I don't think it's gonna happen this week. I think it's gonna happen a week after that, because they just got their hold on. Oh, that's interesting news. That's something new that came up. Okay, so Health Canada confirms that they'll be allowed to pre-package and label tested cannabis products. So basically now they are packaging it up, so they could get the sales license this Friday, or they could delay it another week, but it's very, very close. At least that's what I believe. We'll see what happens, but if they get their sales license, I think the stock's gonna push over $4, because I do think that there are a bunch of rich people that want Namaste to be listed on the NASDAQ, and that's why like, I mean, like, honestly, it requires $267 million to move the stock $1. You can have 1,000 of you combined, like 1,000 regular people could not even pump the stock up like even $50 million. So the stock is literally being manipulated. It's like the only people that really can move a stock are banks, rich people, billionaires. Like, even millionaires couldn't move the stock. It has to be like, you have to have at least like $100 million to even make a dent on this stock, you know? Like, if you had $100 million, you may be able to move it up 50 cents. So it's only billionaires, banks, and super rich people that can really move this stock. So if you're buying into the stock, you're gambling on the fact that, you know, Namaste is going to get their sales license. Namaste is going to move to the NASDAQ. You're gambling on their business model, and you're gambling on the fact that rich people are going to be pumping the stock up to $4.50 to be able to trade on the NASDAQ. So that's just my belief. I tell you guys the truth. I don't really care. Like, I'm a shareholder. I don't really care, honestly. Like, whatever things happen in the stock market, like, I don't really care. Like, I don't think I can move the stock market, really. I think it's like, rich people, unless there's like billionaires watching my show, and then they're like, okay, let's go pump the stock up because, you know, this guy is making sense. Like, I don't know. I don't think, like, if I was a billionaire, I wouldn't listen to me. That's just my thoughts anyways. Okay, let's talk about Coke. Alright, so the rumor right now is, for Aurora, let's see, prediction for Aurora. Okay, so for Aurora, I honestly think that, like, I don't think the stock is going to give back its gains. I don't think it's going to go back down to $6. It may go back down to $7, but that would make it like extremely buying opportunity. But I mean, anything is possible in the stock market. It might give back its gains, and it might go back to $6. But then that would just give people who like didn't buy in yet an awesome opportunity to buy in. But I really don't think it's gonna crack back. At the worst case scenario, it'll crack back to $7.35. But you gotta remember what is the reason why this stock went from here all the way up to here? It's because there's a rumor going around saying Coke was going to might invest into Aurora. So this rumor is enough to cause the stock to go up. Even if Coke didn't invest into Aurora, like Diageo or somebody else invests into this company, this stock deserves like a $14 billion market cap. So like 10, 12, 13, 14, maybe even 20 billion US market cap. I'm saying that's the possibility. Like, if Coke invested into Aurora, Aurora is going to a $20 billion market cap in US. If Tilray's made it to a $20 billion market cap, Tilray made it almost to a $30 billion market cap. That means Aurora could possibly make it to a $20 billion market cap on the US side, especially if you get a big investor like Coke into Aurora. Coke is massive. Coke is worth what, like $8 billion? Like, I mean, Coke has $8 billion in cash. Granted, they just spent $5 billion on Costa, so that could drop. And they have $11 billion in short-term investment. They could easily take more debt out if they wanted to. Like, they could easily afford Aurora if they wanted to by themselves. But somebody came up with an interesting idea. What happened if, like, what Aurora's experience right now is kind of like similar to Dragon Den, where Aurora's talking to like a bunch of players like Coke and like Diageo and some other alcohol beverage company, like, I don't know, I don't know too much alcohol company, Heineken's, some big alcohol company. What happens, they're talking to like multiple investors, multiple big company investors, and then they get like a bunch of people together to invest into them instead of having just Coke invest into them. If that happened, oh my god, Aurora, that would be even better. That would even be better than just Coke. That would be like the best dream case scenario for me. If multiple big investors partnered up with Aurora and invested into their company, that would be like history in the making. I would be like, oh my god, my life cannot get any better. But you know, that's a dream come true. I don't know if that'll happen, but you know, anything's possible. Anything's possible. So we'll see what happens down the road. American, I honestly think American, like these big companies can easily, if they really wanted to get into the cannabis market, American is a great acquisition target. Like $310 million market cap. Even if they pay a $400 million premium, that's nothing to these companies. Like $400 million to like a big alcohol company, yeah, that's like absolutely nothing. I mean, they're not good. I don't think they can buy out American, because then if they buy out American, it's no longer a Canadian company, and it's more like these big companies going to be operating, because all these big companies have U.S. assets, right? So I mean, the U.S. companies, some of them are U.S. companies, so they can't buy out a marijuana company completely until it's federally legal in the United States. But a big company could put a position in American and have an option to buy out the company in the future. That is totally legal. That is totally legal. So that I can easily see American being a buyout target. Yes, I'm an investor in American. Yes, I would like to see my American stock go up. And yes, yeah, so I'm promoting it. I'm saying I think Marican's a good investment. I think it's a good buyout target, especially being it so cheap and all. So that's why I'm promoting Marican, because I think it's a good buyout target. So you know, I'm hoping it moves up tomorrow. If it moves down to like $2, maybe I'll add into my position a little bit more. But I'm gonna leave it for now. That's just me though. So Canopy Rivers is trading on September 20th, which is tomorrow. After I release this video, it's going to be traded on the Canopy Rivers is going to be trading. I'm wondering what's going to happen. Is it going to be a similar deal with, you know, what is it, like Australia's Capital, where it trades at like $50 and then people start buying in and it just keeps going down to like $26, $25, $24? Or is it going to trade out of $5? If it's trading out of $5, yeah, I'm definitely going to be buying in. Like, I'm going to be throwing cash into the stock if it's trading at $5. But if it's trading at like $50, I'm not going to put it in. Or if it's trading at $26, maybe I'll put in a little bit, because I still think it could go up, and if it keeps going down, I'll just add to my position. So that's how I'm going to treat Canopy Rivers, because I think it's a good business model. It's an ETF that basically will eventually pay dividends. They trade and buy stocks. It's very similar to like my company, which is a holding company. That's what Canopy Rivers is. It's a holding company. It buys and sells stocks and manages the assets. And well, they go into further depth. Like they may help out the company, like with, you know, with some resources and stuff. So that's just my thoughts on Canopy Rivers. I'm definitely gonna be buying some Canopy Rivers. If you want to see how much Canopy River I buy tomorrow, give me 250 thumbs up. I'm always gonna aim for thumbs up, because it might give my channel more exposure and growth. So please give me 250 thumbs up if you think if you want to see how many shares I bought of Canopy Rivers. Yeah, BTC, Bitcoin. I want to remind you guys that Bitcoin was at one point almost $20,000 US. Now, and the market cap is $111 billion. So it literally lost about 70% of its market cap. This probably was like over a $300 billion market cap at one point. So I gotta say that, where's that money gone? Like, I think that money could get funneled into the cannabis stocks eventually. I mean, there's always a possibility. I mean, so the US and the world is made of a lot of money, so there's always, so I mean, you just don't, like, when you see a stock go crazy, sometimes you just have to turn off your brain and say, okay, whatever, this stock's gone up so crazy, don't try to make sense out of it, because sometimes making sense out of the stock market could bite you in the ass. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, please give me a thumbs down. Subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Bye.